You're tuned into the New Old Heads podcast, premiered every Thursday at noon at bringingdowntheband.com and brought to you by No Bad Ideas, Coleman Dental, Printfinity, and Team Backpack. Support the New Old Heads by visiting our Patreon at patreon.com/newoldheads.
Episode 88, the New Old Heads podcast. I am Major 7th. I make beats. I got the hard drive to prove it, and I do want that smoke. And directly in front of me, I call him the maestro of bringing down the band. Lonegevity, what's going on, my friend?
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right.
Good.
Thanks. Thanks for asking.
In the corner, fresh to death, as always, Mr. Printfinity himself, DJ Jay Diff.
Salutations.
What's up, man?
I'm chilling in the cut.
I see you rocking that No Bad Ideas, that fresh brim.
Definitely.
Shout out to No Bad Ideas.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Sponsors, they take care of us. Coleman Dental in the building. Bringing out the band as well.
You know
Team
that.
Backpack, we see you. We appreciate you as well.
Yes, indeed.
And my man is back. Our man is back. Well, he never left, really. The incomparable DJ Spoolz.
Hello, Michael.
What's going on, sir?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to be back.
Yeah, man. I'm glad
In the
you rocking.
saddle.
Glad you rocking my favorite Cubs hat. That's one of the coldest
Thanks.
Cubs hats I've ever seen.
I like it too.
And he got
Thanks,
it from
man.
the actual shop. So he didn't cop like from somebody in the parking lot. Like he actually went to the shop. It's licensed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's about $35 before tax. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put his business out there, but he paid cash.
I just go
for
Cubs, man. Go Cubs, go.
Yeah, episode 88. I think we.
Thanks, though.
Oh, no doubt. Marvin Harrison episode. No,
All right.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I'm Marvin here. I'm with Marvin. You know what I'm saying? Marvin was cold. Great player.
For sure.
He and P Money had some.
Yeah,
Michael Irvin
that's
second.
back when I was messing with foosball.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Foosball really showing out, man. But the way the league is going, the NBA,
Oh,
man, we might have
Well, I wonder who's going to win it this year.
Yep.
so much for the drama. I guess what drama was left. But yeah, episode 88. We appreciate everybody checking in with us and rocking with us as always.
For sure.
So we can do some sports first. You know what I'm saying? My homie King James.
That's your homie.
That's the guy. That's my
Yeah.
man.
Y'all hang out?
Yeah, I'm not a Lakers fan though. I can't rock with the Lakers move. King James has departed from Cleveland, and he will be in the Magic Johnson regime that has started in Los Angeles. I think it was $154 million. I don't know what the specifics
4
are.
years.
4 years.
Yeah.
He's probably got an option on that fourth year, 3 years for sure, guaranteed.
That's what it is. Yep.
And this changes everything. So I thought with LeBron going to the Lakers. I'm a huge LeBron fan, for those that know or don't know, but I'm not rocking with the Lakers move, man. I just don't. It's not sitting well with me. Like, he's going to waste a couple years. Magic is not going to be able to get them back to the point where they can even contend with Golden State. We obviously know why based off what we heard. But I think this is more of an off-the-court move. Bron he's going towards being a billionaire. I think he will hit that at some point. You know what I'm saying? He's got the movies. He's got his management company producing films, documentaries. So I think this is a family. You know, I want to raise my family out west. Weather, entrepreneurship, last phase of my career move. That's how I see it because it's trash to me as a basketball move. Jay Diff, to that, you say what?
He went out there for the women, the weed, and the weather.
Oh, dang, Mary?
That's what he went out there for.
Bron out there in them streets?
Yep. But
put that
nah,
on
man. I too am a LeBron fan. I'm a Pacers fan first and foremost. Just want to get that out there.
I like that.
But I've rocked with LeBron from the beginning, and I did not see him going to LA.
Nah, man.
I didn't think that was going to
I
happen.
didn't either.
And it's weird because I was over at a friend's house yesterday, and I guess the news had broke. I must have tuned all of that out because I didn't hear any of it. They must have had a whole conversation about it.
Yeah.
Wifey shows me a meme that shows LeBron in the backseat of a cab. Like, it was kind of like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
So it had Magic driving him, and then LeBron's in the back. I'm like, he's not going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
She's like, you didn't hear what just happened? Like, we was just talking about. I'm like, yeah, right.
Right.
Nah, I was a little hurt behind that. I just don't see. For one, I've really never been a big Lakers fan. So him going to the Lakers, I mean, I'm gonna watch because I mean he's got a cool supporting cast where there's trying to put a cool supporting cast together for him.
That's the key word.
And they're trying to relive that Showtime era. But I, in a sense, can see why he did it. Knowing the type of player LeBron is, people always tell him what he can and can't do.
True.
So when he went to Miami, everybody always told him he can't go back to Cleveland and win a championship.
Right.
He went back to Cleveland and won a championship.
Yeah.
Now they were
people
like,
say
well,
he
you're only
couldn't-
doing that because you're in the Eastern Conference.
Well,
Yep.
Dan Gilbert.
What's
had
that?
it.
I said, did people say he couldn't with all the people he got?
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
Kevin Love and with Kyrie Irving too.
Yeah.
I
Plus,
didn't know
Dan
that.
Gilbert said that we're gonna win one without you and all this stuff.
Dan
Well, I knew
Gilbert-
that, yeah, without
Right.
him. But
Yeah, he definitely got his wish. Cause
I thought there was no doubt in my mind they were going to win one.
Nah,
When he went to Cleveland.
it was questionable. I mean, mind you, that team did not make the playoffs any of the years he
It
left.
doesn't matter.
It
But
does
anyway.
though, kinda.
Not when you add Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving and LeBron James to the same team.
But we kind of seen how that worked out.
They got one.
They got one.
they got one.
Yeah,
They
But,
also
I'm
lost.
Anyways,
yeah. They lost more than they won. But I kind of think it's because people telling him he can't contend in the West. If he was on the West Coast, he can't do what he does. And I kind of seen that as a challenge. It doesn't mean he's going to win this challenge. But
Yeah.
yeah. But shout out to Lance though, man. That's the homie. Lance will be one of the supporting cast
Yeah. Lance is
in
going.
LA.
Rajon Rondo signed for a year.
$9 million.
JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee from the Warriors, who
Oh,
just
that's
fresh
a
off
big
the
one.
ship. Yep.
Yeah.
He's going. So he'll
Big
be
piece.
he'll be tall and goofy for the Lakers.
Tall
you know
and
what I'm
goof
saying?
ass.
Yeah, he'd be tall and goof ass.
Yeah.
Spoolz, you got anything on this?
I agree with you guys. I think it is probably more of a family life move than it is a basketball move. I think it'll be cool to see. So LeBron, like as much as I kind of I always compare him to Jordan. I think Jordan's obviously way better. Being a Bulls fan, just want to get that out there. Big Bulls fan. So,
Imagine that.
but no, he makes players around him better. So I think this next
Say that
season,
again. Who does that?
LeBron does.
I'm glad you said that because a lot of people say that that's not the case.
I
I'm
don't think
actually
that
glad
is,
you
like,
made him
yeah.
say that again.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
No, he definitely does. I
Yeah.
don't think there's any doubt about that. We're gonna. I think this next season will be like how getting Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram and some of these younger dudes like in step with him.
Yep.
And then maybe next year adding another piece because Leonard's not a free agent, right? Sean, we're
He
talking
would
about
have
that.
to be
Kawhi.
traded. He would have to be traded.
Is this the last year in his contract?
He's
right
saying
now?
he's going to sit
Right.
out if they don't trade him to
Yeah.
the Lakers. He said he's not playing this year.
Huh.
If he plays the last season in San Antonio and walks and they don't get anything for him, that's going to be bad. So
Yeah.
they're trying to find a suitor, but they just don't.
What-
which
It's
is-
pretty much a
and-
Paul George situation
yeah.
Yeah.
because the Pacers ended up dealing him out because they already knew he was going to leave.
Right.
PG
And
actually
He
stayed in
surprised
OKC
me,
though,
man. Yeah, that
Yeah.
shocked me. That really
Yeah.
did shock me. I thought he for sure was going to LA.
I did too.
I thought Kawhi was going to be the piece that I wasn't sure about, but now it's I was
Yeah.
really surprised.
No, he got some P's back from me on staying.
He also got
Russ.
that bag.
Is
for
Melo
going back
out
there.
in OKC?
No, he's still there.
Yeah,
Really?
he's still there.
That's a bad contract, man. He picked up his option for that contract.
Mm-hmm.
And they owe him, I believe, $26 billion.
Who? Carmelo?
Yeah, that's what he'll
Holy
be owed this
smokes,
year. And that's a
dude.
really, really bad contract
Oh.
for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not going – that's not a good contract. But,
oh boy.
we'll see.
Wonder if they'll just buy him out.
Even
might.
even if they deal, I mean, where could you see Kawhi being dealt to?
Philly.
Boston, maybe for Jaylen Brown.
Those are the two
Well, they don't
teams
want
that-
him.
They don't. Those are
San
two teams that have
Antonio
the
probably don't
aspects.
want him in L.A.
Nah.
I don't think they want him in the Western Conference. Period.
Right.
Exactly. I think they
But-
want to trade him east.
But even if he goes to the Lakers, if he gets traded there, the Lakers would have to give up
Some of those key
Brandon
young players.
Ingram, Hart.
They say Kuzma's off the table. He's
Kuzma
the one
can't
that's
go.
off the
They're not
table.
going to send him. Maybe they'll trade Ball,
I actually would like that if I was a Lakers fan, then I'm not.
but I
know
don't
what I'm
think they
saying?
will. But,
But they don't have what's his name, D'Angelo Russell anymore, right?
Yeah.
They
They
signed,
traded him
Brooklyn.
away.
Yeah, he
they
went to
signed
Brooklyn.
Rondo. You know,
That's
that'll be
right. That's
great.
true. That's right. I forgot about
So now
Rondo.
Magic is doing what the Cavs did. We're gonna get old
That's a really-
veterans that
I know.
can't shoot and just
Right.
surround LeBron with those.
Yeah.
That'll work out just fine.
Lakers
Yeah,
have
because that
done this
always works.
before.
Yeah.
They've done this before.
You're right. You think, Sean, you guys both were saying that before. They need some shooters.
They need
They
shooters,
definitely
man.
need shooters. And
You
then
bring in Rondo, you got Lance. Lance isn't really a shooter.
Nah.
I mean, he can shoot, but he's not a shooter.
not like
Lance
that.
is just going to pretty much be the Showtime aspect of the new
they'll love him
Showtime.
out there. Yeah, they'll love him
he's
out
gonna
there.
clown in L.A. He has a nice stage.
Oh, he's gonna be playing a lot of air guitar if he hit them threes.
Oh yeah,
Like I told one of my friends, I said, Lance playing in Indianapolis, like playing here for the Pacers. Like if you actually go to a game and you see him get loose out there, like people love him here.
man, yeah.
Like it's crazy once he starts hitting and,
Well, it's
and
'cause
actually
it's-
playing smart. Like it's dope.
I
It's
think,
his effort.
and
you know?
I think LA might be the only other place that he might be able to fit into.
Oh, they gonna love him out. I think they gonna love
Because
him out there.
I mean, it wasn't the same as Charlotte,
Facts.
and
He tries
maybe New
very
York because
hard.
he's from New York, but
Yeah.
He
Shout out
tries
to
very
Lincoln.
hard, man.
Yeah.
Like he leaves it all out there. Like seemingly, if he's engaged with the team and like with what's going on,
Never can knock his effort.
I honestly
will say
think
that.
he would rather be a Pacer, even though he's going to L.A. I think he would
would, too.
rather still be a Pacer at this point.
He had a release. He had some sort of a release, and I believe it was via Instagram, where he kind of called
Oh yeah,
like Nap his home. You know what I'm saying? Like he really, really rocks with the people
he
here
was.
in Indianapolis.
I saw an Instagram video on Saturday. Shouts to AD. Shouts to Darian. That I saw. He was at some concert, I believe, at the Murat,
Oh yeah.
and Lance got on stage there and was rapping or something.
Well, I don't know about
Nice.
that part. But,
Yeah, as far as rapping,
that was the Gunna concert, I believe.
Yep, I think that's what it
Yeah.
was. But yeah, I've heard him rap. He don't really need to rap.
yeah, he probably don't need to do that.
He trying to get that Meta World peace.
He don't need to rap neither. Yeah,
He did his thing.
he did get a check though. And what's crazy? And here's the crazy thing: we were just talking about the league, and then my guy, shout out to my dude Aaron Murray. I call him my lawyer. I call him legal staff. He is a lawyer. He calls and says, Mike,
You want those cases. You want
Yeah.
that smoke. You want the cases.
yeah, if we had to do that, Murray got me, man. We
Cool.
want that smoke for that. But he said, Mike, man, you see the news? I said, what, man? He says Boogie Cousins is going to the Warriors. Like this is turning into WWE now. Like
This is NBA
Yeah.
2K, Frank.
Entertainment.
yeah, like it's
Doing
only
it
I
for
think he's getting
entertainment.
5.3 mil just for a season. Like he's coming off his injury, so it's actually low key gonna work out for him. He'll mess around and get him a ring, and then be open for free agency in the next season. So he'll be back about January maybe off that injury. He's gonna fit right in. and
He'll
they
go to
gonna-
the Lakers the next season.
exactly, but he'll have a ring because they're gonna kick everybody ass. Like that's the way I see it. Like I don't.
If they got a healthy Cousins, it's just stupid.
It's a wrap.
This
I
shit
mean,
ain't
it's a-
even gonna be entertaining.
It's
at
already
all.
it's already stupid, but now it's
I
just
was gonna
It's
say
really
it
about to be
it's a wrap
stupid.
before. Like literally, the teams.
like there would have to be major injuries or something.
There's been like the teams have gotten weaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the more, except for the Boston.
Mhm.
Like Boston,
Yeah,
is,
with
has
Hayward
is just
coming
going to
back.
get stronger.
Him
right?
and Kyrie, they gonna be cold. They'll be cold
as long
in
as they
Boston.
don't lose anyone else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they really don't need Kawhi. They could
No, they
definitely
really
use
don't.
someone of his caliber. Obviously,
I don't-
anybody could.
He
but,
would
I
help.
agree with Spoolz on that one. I
Yeah.
don't think they need him. I
but
don't
him
think
and
they need
Philly,
him.
I saw a thing today that they said Philly said that Simmons, Fultz,
And
and
Embiid.
Embiid are the three that are off the table.
Everybody else is pretty
Yeah.
much up. So
So if you get Simmons,
Fultz, and
Fultz, Embiid, and then Kawhi. Now we cooking with grease. But I still
Fultz
don't
might
think
not even start.
I still don't
Yeah.
think they could. Golden State just gonna have too much
It's
smoke.
too
man.
much going on. I
They just
mean,
gonna have too
yeah.
much smoke.
Yeah,
the
it is.
playoffs was hot this past year. Y'all see what Utah did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
I mean, they were good in the playoffs. You still got the Rockets.
Who
Mhm.
lost Trevor Ariza? He went to Phoenix.
Word.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a blow for them. You know what I'm saying?
But
Two
does
weeks
that
later.
make Phoenix a threat though?
No.
Right.
No,
No,
but
no.
it weakens Houston
Well, after
if
this
they don't pick somebody else up. You know
after
what I
this boogie stuff, like it's
That's
a
that's
wrap,
trash, man. I
It's a
don't.
wrap, bro.
mean? It was a wrap before. Like they're the defending champs. Like
I think it's a double wrap.
They
man.
just
Can we do
swept-
double wrap?
yeah,
It's double wrap. It's double
I
wrap.
think it's fuck shit, Bill.
Yeah,
you
I
want to
think
ring
that
it? You
is-
can ring it. Go ahead.
Go
You can ring
ahead.
it.
You closer. You can ring it.
I ain't trying to take your shine,
you know
bro.
Kawhi going to
Yeah.
LA.
Thank you.
We're talking about this
some
before
fuck
as
shit.
well.
That's some fuck shit.
That'll
NBA on some fuck shit.
they might
That's
get a
fuck shit.
game from the Warriors in the Western Conference
Maybe.
Finals. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Maybe a game.
Do you think they're better than what Cleveland was last year yet?
Who?
Do you think the Lakers looking how they
Right
look
now?
now?
No.
No.
He might as well stay.
There's no
Cavs-
Kevin Love. Kevin Love's a really, really good player. You know what I mean?
And
like
Cavs
there is
didn't
no
get a
Kevin
game,
Love.
so
Yeah.
Hold on. They got one game with
But if they
LeBron
add
and Kyrie
Leonard-
and Kevin Love.
but
So-
they didn't get any games this last year. So
No,
But I'm saying if
no.
they add Leonard,
Oh, if they
They
get
might.
Leonard, well,
They might get a game.
So yeah, man, it's a wrap, man. The boogie stuff is really disheartening because it's like, all right, LeBron actually went to the Lakers, and it's like, okay, he didn't go to a team that was stacked. You can't say that. Like he went when the cupboard was pretty bare. Now it's like they get Boogie, and it's like that offsets everything.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, man. We'll see. But like I said, Bron's still.
I
my
mean,
dude.
the Pacers got Doug McDermott.
See,
Yep.
see.
I mean, he's a wing player. I mean, he will play a
That's what
role.
Pacers
He
do
will play a role.
They always get somebody that's gonna play a role.
But
We
they
need-
but
we
they can't
need-
attract. They're not going to attract. Obviously, they couldn't
Yeah.
attract Cousins for more than $5.3 million.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, it's who else they gonna get?
We've always had that problem, man. Reggie Miller was the last like superstar. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's just the way teams are built now, too.
I think Paul George was probably.
Paul, you know what? PG when they played in the conference finals, he was trending up to
Yeah.
be one of those guys. So I give you that. You're right.
They're just built differently. It's not built
Yeah.
through the draft and
Facts.
you build anymore. It's changed, and like it's been tough for me to kind of swallow that because I like, I'm a Michael Jordan Bulls, like you said, Reggie Miller, Barkley, and
Yeah.
the Knicks teams with Ewing, and they played for the same team for 10 years.
Even
Like that
Kobe.
just doesn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe. He
That's
did.
another reason I don't like LeBron going to LA. You're in the shadow
No,
of all
you're,
of these great Lakers.
you're in Kobe's house now.
Yeah, you're in his crib.
You're in his house now.
You
and
could
you're not
also-
going to be considered one of the greatest Lakers unless you do something immaculate.
And it's
in
going to
that
be even
Lakers
worse
jersey.
if you don't win
Yeah.
a championship as a Laker.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one
a
star
good
player that's
point,
never
man.
won a championship with the Lakers. That's Elgin Baylor.
Karl
Everybody
Malone.
else won.
Karl Malone didn't win one.
Well, you know,
Neither did Gary Payton.
you know what I mean. Elgin Baylor.
That was the first team. That was that first, like, let's go get our
Super
buddies and play.
superstar.
because
Yeah.
Elgin Baylor played with the Lakers for a while, never
Mhm.
won. You know
I didn't
what I'm saying?
realize that.
Yeah, he never won a championship. So
Hmm.
I don't know, man. We'll see. You know,
But you guys are right. He could by not winning a championship in the next 3 to 4 years, he could. I wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't tarnish his legacy by
It
any
does
means.
though a little bit.
But I think it would. It would.
'Cause
It's
the
like
thing is,
it would detract a little bit.
he has some things on the table he could have done. He could have stayed out east.
Yep.
He could have went to Philly.
Yeah.
With the young Bulls.
a
Not
champion,
Bulls, but you know what
He
I
can
mean.
play
Yeah.
for the Bulls too if he wants. Yeah.
a championship in Philly will mean way more. Than
Way
another
more.
championship in
Mhm.
the Lakers,
I mean, back in the day, Philly was a powerhouse.
no doubt.
And for you to bring that energy back to Philly,
Yeah,
that would have been a good
Philly
look.
was my move because you
Phil-
can win now.
You could win. I think
Yeah.
they could compete
Right
with
now.
Golden State.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could compete right now. But
Oh, him on that team, absolutely,
Mhm.
dude. They're a whole.
I mean, you got 6'10" Ben Simmons guarding Stephen Curry, so
man, like
or
it's
vice versa. You know,
Yeah, like,
so-
it's-
That's a whole dude. He goes to Philly. That's a really interesting finals.
that's a dangerous team, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a dangerous team.
But
but-
that will
yeah.
always be a
Yep.
if.
Well, they did
Or
sign JJ
never
Redick.
happened.
And on that note, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into
Awesome.
going to some music. Shout out to South and North Memphis,
East and West
East
Memphis.
and West Memphis.
Memphis 10.
Memphis
All
10.
of Memphis.
I got family in Memphis. We love y'all.
Adjacent.
Adjacent Memphis.
Orange Mountain.
Let's talk Drake.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk Scorpion. Fam did mad numbers. I'm not surprised.
Did he?
He dropped the rap album and the Christopher Williams side album. I'll be sure side album.
He's not crooning like a Christopher Williams.
You sure?
No.
Double
you-
double album,
God's
right?
plan.
This is a double CD.
Double
He ain't
CD.
hitting them notes like that.
So you said Drake's not hitting Christopher Williams?
No. What do you mean?
So I'm disrespecting Christopher Williams. All right, I'll take that.
He
Then.
light skinned. That's only.
That maybe that's where I was going. I was
Yeah.
trying to draw the comparison because he likes.
That's about it.
It was a lot of singing, like you know what I'm saying, like cut the lights off singing on the other side.
Cut him off.
Yeah, Teddy P type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really.
I'm disrespecting all these legends,
Yeah,
but
you are.
I apologize. I'm comparing him to people that actually was cold. You right. I apologize. I'm gonna throw some numbers at y'all, and then I guess we can go from there.
We can talk about it.
Yeah, we talk about it. So Scorpion, this is per Forbes. Forbes, we need that look if y'all watching. It says Scorpion earned 170 million Apple Music streams on his first day of release.
Jeez.
Rolling Stone
Man.
reported. It said that's that almost doubled his 89.9 million first day streams in 2017 for his playlist for More Life. The 25 track joint double album, it accumulated more than 132 million Spotify streams worldwide in 24 hours.
Holy smokes.
You know what I'm saying? So handily surpassing Post Malone's joint of 78.7 million. So basically, Drake was like, I'm about to just go ahead and make y'all forget about this Pusha T because I'm a pop star and I sell units. I'm going to make an album that's very, very emotional, and I'm going to explain to y'all why I didn't show y'all my son. I'm going to croon and talk about my Calabasas problems, emotional rap. You know what I'm saying?
All I care about is my bed and my mother. What was the line?
Yeah. Well, he said, I didn't forget. I know the line, but I
My
don't forget the
bed,
line.
my mommy. I'm sorry.
But apparently that's his son's
not
name.
true. That's internet shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish it was true.
Yes,
I know you do. I'm coming to you. But for the record, talented brother. You know what I'm saying? He's very talented. It just ain't for me, man. I heard the bars. Now, he had a couple records. 8 out of 10 was cold. The Primo joint, Sarah's Rose? I got to pull the track list up.
Yeah, that's the one. Sandra's
Rose.
Sandras.
That had some heat. There was some heat on there for that. I like the joint with Jay. Shout out to DJ Paul.
Hey,
I like that beat, man. Like
that shit go crazy.
He still got his tag in the back. We're talking about where it says DJ Paul on the beat. Like
yeah,
that was cold.
He cut that NWA dope man up. Silly.
Hey, he did flip that. I'm not gonna front. So
Yeah.
I'd like to check that out.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like the Boy Wonder track too. I forget what it's
Boy Wonder's cold though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cold. But that joint with Hove, that beat and everything, like I was rocking with that. So there's probably 3 or 4 records on the front side that I thought were actually dope because he was back to rapping. But it's a lot of emotional. I'm trying to explain what Pusha T was talking about type bars, and then it just goes into the I'll Be Sure side. Now, the I'll Be Sure side, am I wrong again? You don't even care anymore.
Call it whatever you like.
Okay. The I'll Be Sure side. Now that
The
side,
light-skinned side.
we could do that. Thank you. Kick yourself in. That side actually has dope, well-written records, but I just don't want to hear that from Drake. I'm cool. I'm
That's
sorry.
who Drake is, though.
I'm cool. That's who I am. I'm cool on that. I'm cool. I see the talent. It just ain't for me, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Longevity.
Well, I gave it a run today, even though I said I wasn't going to.
You did.
You
let the culture down.
I did. I'm
You
sorry.
let the culture down.
I'm sorry. I tried really hard, but I felt like I had to at least listen to it, you know.
See what all these
See what all these
folks are
170
talking
million people are talking about on that
Yeah.
first day.
170
young
million.
folks, old folks,
You know, everybody.
middle-aged folks.
Yes, sir.
Apparently, a lot of people that like light-skinned R&B singers as well.
Lots of it. Moving units. Do you have any thoughts from what you heard?
I got bored
Units.
and turned it off eventually.
Okay.
I tried to listen to it earlier. Came off the gate. It was rap, and then was like singing stuff, and then it was back again. It was just like this. I didn't hear anything. From listening. I'd listened all the way up until about 3 tracks before the Michael Jackson joint, so I didn't even make it all the way through it. But yeah, it did nothing really impressed me really that much. I like the Boy Wonder track that he produced. I forget which one that was.
Yeah, dude was
And
cold.
the Saunders joint was kind of cool. The one thing that stuck out to me the most, just because I'm not a huge Drake fan, is just how many people bite Drake. Like
Oh,
how
no
many
question.
artists, like I
No
don't want to say
question.
bite, but just sound like him.
Yeah.
I actually give
Which
you
I
peas
didn't
for that.
Which I didn't realize until I was listening. It's like, man, everybody sounds like this.
I give him
And I
peas
was
for
like,
that. Yeah, you got to give him peas for that
Um,
because they definitely are biting him. You're right.
It's just not for me. I don't know. It didn't really do anything for me. He didn't really overly impress me with anything. Didn't expect to be over impressed. Didn't not either. You know, I don't think he's a horrible rapper, but
No, he can rap when he want to.
it didn't seem like he wanted to, from what I heard. So I don't know. Maybe
want to rap.
maybe
I want to sing, mama.
I like
wanna
that.
sing. And it works for him. But it was. I don't know. It was just blah. It was Drake.
It's Drake.
It was
Jay
Drake.
Diff. Now you are the resident. I ain't gonna say
The
Drake.
resident.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say Drake.
Yeah, let's clean it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up. You are the one that is
You're the most knowledgeable about
most
Drake.
knowledgeable, and I think you're probably more. I know you are for me. I can't speak for the other 2 brothers here, but the most objective when it comes to Drake. So
Yeah.
the floor is yours,
take
sir.
that.
I really want to see what you thought about. You know what I'm saying? The New Jack City soundtrack side. You know what I'm saying? What you
He's
thought
still
about that?
Christopher.
I didn't make it. I made
Williams,
like halfway through that side.
Yeah,
So
great records written well. It's just A little too much of that.
All right.
Genuine-ish. I'm cool on that. Go ahead.
How many different people is he gonna be?
I'm gonna try to get as many as I can.
Why can't he
in.
just be Drake?
Very
He out
talented
there
brother.
draking.
Are you mad at me?
No, I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
But Scorpion
Yes.
by
Aggressive
Drake,
name.
Aubrey Graham.
Look out now.
All right. It is
No Aubreyism. Boom.
Il
shout
Brown, we
out to
see
Il
you.
Brown. How many songs is it deep? About 20?
25 records.
25 records.
25 records.
No wonder I didn't make it all the
You
way
guys like
through.
make
Yeah,
fun of E40 for.
Yeah.
E40 still
Well,
got 20 on him.
drops 40.
Yeah,
40 and
the
50.
Block Brochure got like 12
He hit
chapters
you with
or
50,
something.
50 11 songs twice a year.
44
a lot
tracks.
of songs.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Drake. It's an okay album. It is
Okay.
not. I mean, I'm not surprised he did numbers.
24-hour classic. You know how they be.
Come on now.
Okay.
I don't think that's a.
It's not even Drake's best album.
It's not even
I seen
24-year
somebody say it
classic.
was the album of the century, and obviously they're a piece of shit if their ears are wired like that. But
I feel you. Tell me how you feel,
Drake's
son.
album, he had some bangers on there,
Okay.
Yeah.
but like it's 25 songs.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of filler. So we just
Filler.
came off a 5-week stretch
Uh-huh.
of Kanye dropping 7-track albums, which was not enough. And then you got Drake with 25 joints, which
Yeah.
is too much.
Too much.
You know what I'm saying? That there needs to be some kind of balance. Migos did the same thing.
Yeah.
Dropped a whole bunch of music. But on the Drake album, he it's just interesting because it's almost like, and this is me just hypothetically speaking,
Sure.
it's almost like once Pusha T kind of went in on him,
Uh-huh.
it's almost like it might have gave him writer's block. Either gave him writer's block to where he was trying to take the album,
Okay.
or it made him have to explain everything through this album.
I'm going to go with the second point.
Maybe that's why it's a split
The-
album.
Perhaps.
Yeah, because
I heard you right. I heard you, Red August. Go ahead.
Pusha T, and it was funny because Drake tried to hit him with the invoice. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He hit him
Yeah.
with the invoice
Yeah.
for whatever reason. But you know what I'm saying? I don't even remember. But I think Pusha T should do the same thing because there's at least out of these 25 songs
How many?
of him explaining the situation.
Yeah.
Oh man. About 7 maybe?
I just don't.
Is it
I
set?
just don't think Drake went into this project thinking I'm gonna have to talk about me buying my kid Christmas presents and
He definitely did not.
you know what I'm saying. Like this is why I had him hidden away from the
Yeah.
world.
What
hit
was
the
the
world.
line he said? I
The-
hit him.
I
I
didn't
didn't-
hide my child from the. I'm paraphrasing.
I
My
didn't
child
hide-
from the world.
I didn't hide my child. I hid my child from the world.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Something
what I'm
like
looking
that.
for. Yeah, it was some.
Yeah, these are all Pusha T inspired lines, pretty much.
Yeah.
I have women coworkers that bought every
Come on,
bit of this.
they're going to.
They like I can't
It's a lot
count.
of dudes out here buying all of it too.
Oh yeah, it's plenty of
whole
Drake
lot of
stands.
There's a lot of
A
people.
whole lot of emotion.
in general,
If we
yeah.
want to talk about an R&B singer, it's a whole lot of Carl Thomas. I'm emotional
Yeah,
individuals out here over this album.
and they get mad at me because I don't like it. How can you not see?
I mean,
fam. I said you asking me how can I not see the Brilliance fam about a R&B album, man? Like that don't even sound right.
it's not even. It's
No, that's
Nelly
R-
did it though,
Sweatsuit.
Sweatsuit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was a trash album. Shout
Yeah.
out to St. Louis.
yeah.
I mean, they the homies, but that album wasn't it. That album wasn't
Homie
it.
J Moore.
That was a
Yeah.
trash album.
His
Shout out to
prior,
St. Louis.
and I ain't even shitting on Nelly because Nelly actually had some dope shit. He had some dope shit, but that Sweatsuit album was not the one.
Hey, Red August, put a pin in that, man. I need that one, man. I need that one, man. I need you to
Jay
cut
Moore
that
gonna
one
talk
for me.
about it when he come on next week.
Yeah, man. You know, Jay Moore he's a St. Louis legend. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna be. In
That's
his
like I
feelings.
said, it ain't a shot at Nelly. It's just that concept has been done before.
Yeah.
But I actually, when Drake first came out, when he had kind of the singing type rap,
Yeah.
I said it back then. He should probably just make an R&B album.
Yeah.
This was years ago.
He's
Yeah.
talented-
I'm glad
he's
he actually
talented enough
did it.
to do
Finally
that.
did it.
Yeah, he's talented enough to do that. No
And
doubt
like I
about
said, he's got some cuts on there, but it's not that
Right.
them 5 yoga flames that everybody keep. They do that to everything that comes out. Everything is
Yeah.
the flame emojis. Everything.
You say yoga flames?
Yeah. Yoga flame.
Oh,
We
okay.
might have lost some of them the younger
I lost me.
Street Fighter
listeners and watchers,
reference.
Ah.
Spoolz, I don't even know if you got a chance to rock it. I don't even know if you care if you did or didn't.
I've listened to 2 songs. I listened to half of 2 different songs.
So you didn't even give it a whole song, Grant.
But there was an
No.
attempt.
There were 2 attempts today. Actually, today in particular, because I knew we'd probably talk about the project. And so God's Plan ran that one.
You can't count God's Plan.
You can't count that. That's already been out, Spoolz.
So he probably didn't even know
I
that.
didn't know that. So
I'll tell you what, I saw that come on. I was like, oh, this song's on the album. I thought this was old.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Spoolz, that's been out, bro.
You know how long's it been out?
I don't know.
Since like Super Bowl, and didn't it come out around
Maybe.
Super
Oh,
Bowl.
holy cow!
Yeah.
There's another song that's a single that's been out for a while too.
I'm upset.
That was the other one I listened to.
I'm upset.
I don't know.
You listen to all the radio joints.
Oh man,
I don't
Just
know the
the 2,
name.
and they neither
I think
grabbed
the other
me,
one
and I
was
just,
the Nice for What? Yeah.
nice for what?
So I don't want to I don't want to hate on Drake. I'm not going to. You know what I mean? Like he's really good at what he does, which
He
is
sure
like
is.
this kind
Sure
of like
is.
newer age R&B ish kind of rap, and
Right.
like I've never really taken him seriously on like a hip hop, scale. I guess you know what I mean. I just haven't ever. I've always seen him as more of a pop star. So.
He evolved into that pop star because when he first came out, like during comeback season.
Now that Drake is
And
different.
I just
Yeah.
don't think he's an MC. I don't
Yeah.
see him as an MC or as a rapper, especially knowing that people have written for him before. You know what
Well,
I mean?
there's a lot of rappers who have had stuff written for them.
There's
You know what
some.
I'm saying?
There's
There's a
some.
lot.
Yeah.
But not the.
I
I mean,
not
there's
the,
some confirmed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But when you talk about the upper echelon, which is who Drake is compared to, when you
Yeah,
start
I
talking
think
about
that makes me
those
laugh.
guys,
I have to tune out of those conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Fair enough.
So.
that's
Because I just don't think there is much of a, and that's not to say I'm just blocking out. Like I just don't, like Drake can't. That's why he never responded to like a Joe Budden, somebody who's a real MC. Is like him or love him or hate him.
Respond once.
he had a pump it up line
Yeah, he
in
had a
one
little
song
line.
or something, but he didn't do like what he did to Spool's point. He didn't do what he did,
He
like
didn't.
dropping a whole
To
jam
like
on
Meek or like how he kind of.
He's pretty much been explaining himself ever since Pusha T dropped Life of Adion, or
Yeah.
that's his name, right? Adion.
added
His
on.
son. Adidon.
He was
Yeah,
talking
something
about
like
the
that.
campaign and how they was gonna release it.
He had to drop a disclaimer for the picture. He had to do that.
Now he actually blacked out on that joint though. Like that was pretty good bars.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about not Pusha T. I'm talking about Drake's response to that.
There was no response to that.
Didn't he? Who came out first? Because the joint that Drake dropped that was the original diss. What was that called?
I don't remember the name of it, but
He spit on that.
we're talking Life After.
Oh, I follow you. I got you. I
Yeah,
follow
that song.
got you.
That's put him on hush mouth. That's when
I got you.
he's supposed to have written this immaculate song that's going to end careers, and we need to squash the beef so this
Yeah.
doesn't come out.
Jay Prince was saying, "Oh man, you better be glad, man."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Wish we would have heard a little bit of that.
yeah, just to wrap up. Yeah, I don't like Drake's really good at what he does. Not my thing. More
Talented
power,
brother,
more
man.
power to him to keep doing what he's doing, man.
Where the
So-
bars at?
This is another thing I didn't like about some of the responses on there.
Tell him how you feel. Son.
All right, so on the album, all of a sudden I gotta be the good guy. He's rapping this. I gotta be the
Yeah.
good guy. And
You're lucky I'm the good guy now. Yeah,
I'm changed and this,
Yeah.
that, and the other.
Yeah.
And people geeing for that. I mean, hip hop. If you want to be considered in hip hop,
Mhm.
you need to be ready to battle.
That's a
I mean,
fact.
that's just one of the simple facts of being in the game, and you know that.
Yeah,
You wasn't afraid to go at Common.
not at all.
You wasn't afraid to go at Meek Mill.
Not at all.
You wasn't afraid to go at who else? Because people been on his head.
Pusha T.
He was afraid to go at Pusha
Do
T.
you think so?
He,
No question.
once that second song came out, he was
Yeah.
like, "Hold on."
Then at that point, yeah.
Let me
That
make-
kinda
let me
hurt.
make- Let me make sure I tell him Jay Prince told me to fall back.
Right. So then he has a song in his what's his name? Plies is at the end. You mad?
I laughed extremely hard when I heard
you
that.
man?
Yeah, you
I did
mad.
laugh.
I'm happy.
And everybody that's standing for Drake, like I said, I like Drake. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm not somebody that dislikes Drake at all. But the
mad.
stands are like loving that. They like, yeah, that'll get him. That tells him you know what I'm saying? You're different now.
Yeah, just put a plies joint
Nah,
at the
B.
end, man. That'll balance everything out.
If you gonna do it right.
Yeah.
Say something. Because he didn't address anything
Yeah.
but what Pusha said about him.
And now they say he's throwing subs, which totally went over my head. Like sprinkled in the Ye subs. I didn't catch any of these.
Well, that's just
maybe-
like I didn't catch
I
the
must have missed
sub.
those.
Like you said, there were subs on Drake on Jay-Z's album. I said I didn't hear that. I did
Yeah.
hear him kind of screaming at Kanye a little bit.
Yeah.
The
And
Apple
then-
Music thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
And then you hear Jay-Z on Drake's album talking
Yeah.
about current events.
Yeah.
Because people was like, maybe it's an old verse. No, it's current.
Yeah.
He
Facts.
recorded that verse within the last probably 2 weeks.
No, I'm
You know what I'm
with
saying?
you. I'm with you.
So
Let's take a quick break
Let's,
here. We gotta let's pay these bills real quick with the sponsors. Shout out to 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐃 Dental 317-255-8546.
Get your teeth right.
Get your teeth is right. Printfinity as always. They take care of us. No Bad Ideas actually dropped. They gave us a new joint from the line. They got the tan strap boy.
It's a nice
leather
little
boy in
denim
the
joint.
back.
I like that.
The denim
Yeah.
joint. I think this is on the Oddities
Sharp.
line. If it isn't,
Nope,
I'm sorry.
it's
okay.
not.
Well, I'm sorry. Team Backpack. We appreciate you guys
What?
as well for bringing us on and partnering up with us. It's gonna be a lot of dope things coming from that. So
Yes,
Team-
thank you guys very
Team
much.
Backpack, we see you. And always bringing down the band is always the hub. Bringingdowntheband.com. And don't forget patreon.com/New Old Heads. We need y'all to just put that. It's $1. Put that $1 up.
you sound like a
At least-
preacher.
Huh?
Get him.
Go.
Preach.
Y'all excuse that. I don't know what that was. If you heard that at your church, if you didn't, I'm
That was-
sorry.
That was a young
sound like-
Yeti yell.
That sound like Casey and JoJo more than
That was not
preaching,
Casey and JoJo.
Huh?
I know your ears ain't broke, man. You didn't call
What I
Drake,
do? Run it
Christopher
back.
Williams.
Run it back now.
You called that noise.
That ain't sound like Casey on the beginning of lately.
Nah, B.
He said your ears are shot.
Yeah, what's
Nah,
going on?
that-
You've been listening to them headphones. We need to get you some new headphones.
Oh,
or
you gonna
something.
stun on my headphones, my dollar store headphones?
No, I
You
wasn't
stun on
going.
me?
We're talking about at the house.
Oh,
Whatever you mixing and mastering with. That's what I'm talking about.
okay.
Yeah.
You stunted on your own dollar store headphones.
Yeah,
I didn't
now-
know nothing about that.
Now I gotta cop new headphones.
Yep.
They
See,
gonna think I'm out here with the Dollar Tree boys.
see.
But you are.
You mad?
I'm happy.
Nah, man, we appreciate the sponsors though, man.
Absolutely.
Printfinity too.
Yeah, shout out. I
He
said
did say
Printfinity,
Printfinity.
Did you?
man.
He did.
Awesome.
I got you.
Cool.
That boy good. He got skills. Shout out to my man Red August as well for on-site producing with us and giving us some second and third and fourth and fifth angles.
What you supposed to do?
You supposed to pay that man.
There we go.
Photography, weddings, portraits, yearbook,
Senior
you know what I'm saying?
picture.
Graphics, all that.
graphics,
Yeah.
pay that man.
Videos.
Yeah.
Billboards.
Billboards, yeah. He what else he do?
We out here.
Sides of trucks, all of that. You know what I'm saying? My man Red August, y'all
We got,
pay that man.
Real quick before we go forward, I did not, since I was
Park
not here
benches.
last week. I got to see. I think did you guys get to see Joe Harvey when he was in town. Shout out
did.
to our
Did
man
not.
Joe Harvey.
did not.
Yeah, got to get up with him a couple times. But I was part of a project with him and Facts from here in Indianapolis. Really
Word.
dope MC.
Yeah.
Just called Harvey Facts. Myself and my man Alfonso Gibson Facts, who's the MC. We have digital download cards. You can holler at
Word.
us if you'd like. Very dope project. Just shout to Joe Harvey and shout to Facts, man. So,
Word.
just real quick.
Apparently, I have a remix on there.
Uh-oh.
You do.
That's what I heard.
I did. I got the pleasure of
Apparently.
doing all the scratches for the project. So.
Spoolz is nice with the
What's
cuts. Don't get it twisted.
Scraping and scrubbing.
We got St.
Scraping and scrubbing.
we got St. Louis in the studio too. Y'all can't see him. Jay Moore is in the building.
Yes, sir.
I felt him get kind of emotional when Terry talked about St. Louis.
No, we weren't talking about St. Louis.
I mean, but you did, you know.
Not really.
No. We're gonna keep
I
it
just
moving.
said shout out to St. Louis.
I feel you, but you diss Nelly though. That's St.
Sweat
Louis.
Okay, so are you
No,
talking about
no,
Memphis
I'm
when we
not-
talk about
No,
music?
we're not gonna do that. I told you I don't want no smoke
That's
with Memphis.
valid
I told you
though.
that.
That's valid,
Nah.
right?
Listen,
Exactly.
There it is.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna put St. Louis on the list too. St. Louis, I don't want no smoke. Memphis, adjacent, all of that. I don't want no smoke.
Western Illinois.
None of that.
None of
man.
that.
I'm cool. I'm cool on all that. We don't
And
want
it's
no.
hot. It's hot outside.
Yeah, we don't want no
Yeah,
problems.
it's very humid in St. Louis.
I'm about the action on the beats. I'm not about that action. So,
You man.
all right, let's jump into some more music. It was written, and stakes is high. Spoolz, am I right on my years? 22 years.
That's
Anniversary.
correct. Today, July the 2nd.
Today. So, I remember
a couple
when
days ago.
I remember when both of these albums came out.
Pre-recorded.
Oh, were we still trying that 88 episodes later? Like, I thought we gave it up to like 5 minutes into the
Well,
first episode.
I mean, it just depends on who's listening. Plus, we're actually a day earlier than usual this time.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's true.
Good
Yes.
catch, Longevity. It was written.
Correct though. Michael.
Stakes is high. I remember.
You know them stakes is high.
You know them stakes is high. I remember when these joints came out, as we all do. Those are two dope albums, man.
You know who produced that song, right?
James.
Yancey?
Yep.
Okay.
Those are two dope albums.
Dilla, for those that don't know.
Do
Yeah,
it?
They know. I think. I
Some
hope.
people don't know.
They
man.
might not. I stand corrected.
If you know,
Oh.
you know.
You're right. That's the new wave right there. If you know, you know.
Terry played that at hip hop night too. He dropped that in there.
I like that.
Yeah,
If
has
you know,
a
you
little,
know.
little sprinkle.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
He looked right over and smiled. I was like,
We know what that means. If y'all know, y'all know. You know. It was written, man. That's one of my favorite Nas albums to me. Top to bottom. That album is amazing.
I like Nostradamus a little bit more.
See, that's why I can't
I'm
deal
gonna
with
have to
him,
go with
man.
Nostradamus on
Yeah.
that.
I can't deal with him, man.
Nostradamus. Yeah. Top
know-
3.
You know,
Go say that in the mirror 3 times.
Nostradamus is cool.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not even Grit's cool.
Nostradamus.
It's not.
No,
It's not a
Nostradamus
3.
was whack. Project Windows was cold though. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, it had a
Project Windows
couple
was
songs
cold.
sprinkled in there, but I mean,
Nostradamus was whack though.
We actually did record Grit saying it's cool last night.
Did you?
Did you?
Awesome.
Session, yeah.
we need
Perfect.
that.
Yeah, we're gonna get it put in.
So
But
I got to get my buttons back together. So.
yes, sir.
It's cool.
Any thoughts? Any of you guys up?
Real quick, man. Here's the track list.
Yes,
just
sir.
Of Nas. It was written. So, track 1, album intro.
Yep.
All right.
Didn't
Wonder
see-
how they did that.
Didn't see that
Who
coming.
came up with that idea?
that's
Didn't
great.
see that
So,
coming.
produced by Trackmasters. Track 2, The Message, produced by Trackmasters.
Cold.
Track 3, Street Dreams, produced
Cold.
by Trackmasters.
that
4,
video was silly.
4, I Gave You Power, produced by Premiere.
Cold.
5, Watch Them N, Trackmasters, produced.
Cold.
6, Take It in Blood, produced by Live Squad.
Yep.
I'm sorry, produced by, Live Squad.
Yes, sir.
And Low Ground and Top General Sounds. Nas Is Coming is 7. Dr. Dre produced that,
Cold.
featuring Dr. Dre. Affirmative Action featuring The Firm, produced by Dave Atkinson and Trackmasters.
Amazing.
Shouts to the firm.
The Setup is 9, featuring Havoc, produced by Havoc.
Yep.
Black Girl Lost, featuring
the
Joel
cut
JoJo
right there.
Haley,
That's
produced
the
by
cut.
LES and Trackmasters.
LES.
11 is Suspect, produced by LES.
Yep.
12 is Shootouts. I love that song.
Similar
Produced
to
by
Wild West.
Trackmasters and 𝐀𝐁𝐃𝐒.
Yep.
13 Live and Rap,
the
featuring Mobb Deep, produced by Havoc.
I love the edits.
14 If I Ruled the World, imagine that, featuring Lauryn Hill,
Imagine that.
That
produced
video was
by
dope, too.
Trackmasters and Rashad Smith.
Yeah. That's the
Solid
The
album
Japanese
right
European
there.
CD versions had an additional track called Silent Murder.
Word.
Yeah, produced by Live Squad, Low Ground, Top General Sound.
That sounds like something the Top Speed probably has.
He probably got
He
it.
probably
on
got the
wax.
stems and everything.
and
to
the
that
European
Acapellas
CD
and everything.
re-edition bonus
He got that too.
has Affirmative Action St. Dennis style remix featuring AZ, Foxy Brown, and NTM. Produced by Dave Atkinson, Trackmasters, adapted by Joey Starr and Cool Shen from NTM.
Spoolz probably got that.
Did anybody else have the Firm album?
Yes, I
The
had
Firm album has some heat.
Because I had that joint.
Uh-oh.
I really
Jay
like
Moore ain't
it. Was
going.
written as
I bought it in the bargain bin in like
Jay
1990,
Moore ain't going.
1999.
I got it
think.
as soon as it
Well,
dropped.
maybe it was
man.
2000.
That's where I was at.
The Firm
at
had
that
some
point
heat,
in time.
though.
It had
It had a
how
few
many
joints.
tracks was on there? Maybe 12.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
about
10
right.
to 12.
It had 3 songs on there.
That's how it was. Like I like 2 or 3 of them. The rest of them were just like
3 songs.
So the Firm was, I'm getting old.
Foxy Brown and AZ.
Cormac,
Cormega.
Yeah.
and
Was
who am I
Jungle
missing?
in there?
Nature.
Jungle wasn't in there. Nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said that I turned pop on the Firm flop.
Hey.
Mm.
as long as I could remember.
Yeah. That
Y'all
that
the
album was
reason the
cold.
drain been getting
Stakes
no
is High was
sleep.
cold too now.
Mm.
Stakes
Stakes
is
is
High was
High, yeah.
cold.
Oh, Stakes Aside, I've got that.
You know them stakes is high.
You know
No,
Stakes is High.
so that's second. That's Nas's second one, right? It was written.
Yeah, that's the second
Correct.
joint.
And what's the third one?
I am.
I
Am, that's
which
right.
was
Okay.
actually a good
I really like
album, too.
I Am a lot. Yeah.
See, I've always been. It was written over I Am. For me personally.
Yeah.
Like,
I Am-
way over.
I am was
Way
like.
over.
Yeah,
See,
way
I am
over.
was my introduction to Nas. Was mine.
Yeah.
So
I really like
then
I
had to
Am,
go- I had to
especially
go-
how
had
it
to go
started
from
out.
there.
The New York.
Yeah.
Now that.
It is dope.
Now that is cold.
And then it was like
That's
that-
silly.
Hey, part 2, that beat.
Yeah.
That's when
And
it's
he's
coldest.
spitting.
That's when it's coldest songs.
He going
though.
off on that song.
That's when it's
Because
coldest.
When he
songs.
start talking about his friends and how the
Yeah.
6 of us turned to
Oh, yeah.
7 turned to 6.
Yeah,
all that, yeah.
You
That
right.
song is
you
dope.
right.
Yeah, it's
But
New York
that-
State of Mind Part 2.
Part
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
You right.
But there were some other songs on there that were just kind of like.
The only song on there that was whack to me was the Timbaland produced "You Won't See Me Tonight" featuring Aaliyah. I did not like that song.
But that was the joint that had the steel drum joint. Money is my bitch. You remember that?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
that
on
was
there.
That joint
too.
was cold.
Yeah.
I fool with that.
I
The
actually
last
like
song on
that
the
song.
album where he talked about his girl catching his girl cheating on him.
yeah,
Man.
yeah,
that was silly.
Some
Nah, I said-
storytelling.
He had some heat. Like he had some heat. I've always been just pro.
Dr. Knockboots always made me laugh.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot of dope DJ routines that involve juggling
really.
those two. Yeah, the don't like it's dope.
Give me a quick rundown on Stakes is High.
Stakes is high.
De
Track
La.
1 intro.
Shouts to the intros, man.
Very, very informative.
As Jay
That's
Diff
gr-
spits his beer out.
Yeah, that's groundbreaking. That's groundbreaking right there, Spoolz. Exclusive.
This
Two
must be,
people came up with that idea. Same year. That's
this
crazy.
must be a 22-year ago thing.
We need a flex bomb.
Track
Man.
2 Supa MCs. Track 3 The Business
I
featuring
invented
Common.
the intro.
Yep.
Once again, Long Island is track 4.
Yep.
So those first 4 were all produced by De La.
De La.
Track
Word.
5 Didn't It? Produced by Spearhead X. Track 6 Breaks.
That song was cold.
7 Dog Eat Dog.
Yep.
8 Baby 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 Ooh Baby.
Paraphrase.
9
Put a pin in that one, Red August. I need that one also.
9 Long Island Degrees.
Baby.
10 Better Listen. 11 It's So Easy.
That
It's
was
getting
cold,
hot
too.
in here. Those were all produced by De La.
That's Nelly, right?
12 is 4 More featuring Zane. I'm sorry, featuring Zane.
Lil Zane?
No,
Just
man.
Zane.
Shouts to Lil
Or
Zane.
Zane. Yeah,
Nah, I was-
sorry,
I
there's
was just
an
playing.
accent over the E.
Jay Moore, we see.
You out here trying to be Lil
Produced
Wayne.
by OG and De La Soul.
Yeah.
13 is Big Brother Beat featuring Mos Def. Produced by 𝐏𝐄𝐃 Anselm. 14
𝐏𝐄𝐃.
is Down Syndrome. 15 is Pony Ride featuring Truth Enola.
Genuine?
No, sir.
16 is Stakes is High, produced by JD, J Dilla, De La Soul.
Best track on the album.
17 is Sunshine, produced by De La.
That song was cold too. That is so easy. I think that had the Jungle Brothers on it.
I got that
that was cold.
I got that Wreck-It, the single Wreck-It,
Wreck It.
with the instrumental joint. It's a remix on there too, I believe.
That album
I've
cover
got
was
It's
dope.
So Easy on vinyl.
That's
I've
what I'm
got-
talking about.
You do? Yep,
Yeah.
I've got that as well. I don't have Stakes is High. I do have a bunch of De La Soul records though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had released like all of their albums for free like a few
digital?
years ago. Yeah,
Recently?
digital.
Yeah, it
The
was
joint
awesome.
they just dropped with the live instrumentation was actually dope though. I don't know if did we talk. I think
we
might
did
talk
when it
about
came
that.
out. It was I like that project.
It was a
different, man.
great idea. They had like hundreds and hundreds of hours of music that they sampled from.
Yeah.
Just their own people. Like
Didn't
they
they do
just
some
brought.
type of
It was
funding online or
crowdfunded,
something
too.
for that? Yeah, crowdfunding.
Yeah.
And they basically all the money went to pay the musicians that like for the studio time and to pay them
Yeah.
for their time.
Yeah,
would've
it's a
been-
good album.
That would have
Yep.
been fun. I don't know why nobody they didn't have anybody record that process. I would like to see them bring the
They may
musicians
have.
in.
I mean, you
Maybe
never
it's out
know.
there. I might be
I
asleep.
mean, you be seeing stuff surface years later. You see Stevie in the studio.
Man,
You see Marvin Gaye laying on the couch
man,
singing like you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Anything
Stuff
in
does
service.
pop up. You right about that.
The Soulquarian stuff too. You still see stuff like
Facts.
that.
Yeah.
From that era.
I
Hey,
pulled
bro.
up. I pulled up a list. It says 1998 hip hop releases, the golden era, and it says it's pretty much
20
got 'em
years
listed.
ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
So these are the albums that came out in '98.
So I'm just gonna highlight some
Or
of the
some
ones,
albums.
some of them. Yeah. So obviously we all know this one. It's
Quim and
Aquemini.
I.
Oh yeah.
Him and I.
Yeah, buddy.
There's nothing to talk about.
No.
Amazing.
hmm
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about.
If you
Oh,
wasn't an
Sita.
Outkast fan by the time Aquemini came out,
You were then.
yeah,
Yeah, if you
And
didn't
if you
co- and
somehow weren't, you never were going to.
yeah, if you
be.
didn't come
Mhm.
home, if you didn't come home after Aquemini, then we don't know what else to tell you.
I remember.
Man.
I remember buying that album. I think I bought it. Remember the band A Perfect Circle?
Mhm.
I think I bought both those albums at the same time.
Same time.
And those are completely polar opposites of music.
Mhm.
No question. No question.
So,
But yeah, that album was
anyways.
amazing.
I don't know.
Another amazing album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
That's one of the best.
and that
selling-
won the
That's
album
damn
of the
near
year
flawless.
that year.
Yeah, as it should. Album was amazing. Like there's nothing whack on that album. Nothing close to being the whole album
I mean,
is amazing.
the reason why you're reading '98 though, it should be kind of explained because of how dope these albums are.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the years.
That's true.
The
That's
year
true.
of the years.
Black Star.
Yeah, man.
I remember bringing that into the band room,
I remember.
and Mike was like, "What is this?"
I was asleep. I was asleep. I was not asleep
Man.
afterwards.
Respiration. Saw that video. I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
I
Album's
remember
amazing.
hearing when I first heard that, hearing the sample from, I think, what's Wild Style or Style Wars, where he's talking to him about, I think it's Style Wars, where he says, like, we just did the whole car, and one said it said, all you see is, and the other says crime in the city. Because that's what,
Yeah.
immediately, I
So,
was like, damn, that's dope, dude.
Gangstar Moment of Truth.
Yes.
And here's the thing. I got a quick story about that. So I got a coworker. He's around 25. I think this kid is Neo. I call him Neo now. He's 25
Like
years
Matrix?
old. Like he's the one.
All right.
His name is Deshaun, but I call him Neo. He is 25. He understands why music is the way it is now in terms of, like, he'll say, like, man, it's not about bars, it's not about talent. Now it's about the hustle, the grind, melodies, whatever works, get paid.
So are you like Morpheus then?
No, I am not.
All right.
But he
I mean,
tells
you
me,
did get new glasses.
why you gotta put my vision on blast, man?
Would you rather have the red pill or the blue one?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Cool.
But but he also goes into saying, like, he's like, yeah, man, Illmatic is the Bible though. Like, I understand, like, Only Built for Cuban Links, like, I love that album. And I'm like, well, who's your favorite rap group? And he says Gangstar. And he's 25 years old.
That's cool, man.
And I'm like, fam, where did you come from? Like, is this real life? He's
Does he have some really cool uncles or his dad?
he
or
has to.
somebody?
He
Yeah.
has to.
Gangstar was never my favorite.
Nah,
He's-
mine either.
He
I
said
like
now-
some of their joints.
He
but-
said it was on a soundtrack of some, I guess, video game he was playing, and it was the only one that could keep playing, so it kind of got beaten to his head.
Mm.
But he went and did his research and kept listening to Gangstar. He's like, yo, Gangstar's dope. So he's been rocking with him ever
Probably
since.
Mass Appeal or something. I remember there's a Tony Hawk video game, skating game a while ago, and there was like a when I'm on the mic from Madlib's group. What was it called? When I'm on
Jasmine? No.
No, it
No,
was
that's-
Madlib's
Jasmine
group.
Tells was
Loop Pack.
Guru's
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
Loop Pack. So it was a Loop Pack joint was on there, but I think there was Mass Appeal from Gangstar was on there or something maybe. Or,
Hey,
but
man.
Dude, I'm a big Daily Operation fan. That album is
Word.
really dope.
So yeah, shout out to Neo, man. Deshaun, we see you. 25 years old.
Morpheus.
what about 400 Degrees? I know that's on there.
Hey,
Hey. It is
Boy.
on there. But they had Capital Punishment next.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, Capital
pretty
Punishment's dope, too.
self-explanatory.
yeah, that is.
That's got Beware on it. And
See if I can find Pete Rock Soul Survivor.
What You Gonna Do?
Man,
Man.
that's one of the best
That album is
producer
cold.
albums, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Where a producer just takes the helm and
Yeah.
invites people into the fold. And, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy features.
Man, that album was serious.
I agree.
He had features with loose ends on that joint.
Facts.
That's crazy.
The album is amazing. You know, X dropped 2.
Yeah, he did.
X to the Z.
Was that the no? I think talking about DMX.
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 I'm sorry, I don't want to get
Yeah,
confused.
okay.
Is this the year he dropped 2 albums?
Yeah. It
Yep,
is.
Flesh of My Flesh and Which was second, but It's Dark as Hell.
Which was the one where he was covered in blood on the cover?
It's Dark as Hell is High.
Okay.
No, that's not what that one was. It's
I got
that
it
the one
backwards. I got
after
it
the
backwards.
Flesh?
Yeah, you're right. I
My
got it
blood.
backwards. Yep, the other one was all red, but yeah.
That was his Carrie album cover.
Yeah.
Was that the
Yes.
one where it had Damien on it?
Yep.
Yep.
Had Damien, had the,
That's the album that I like. I like that one.
Had the joint with
Get At Me Dog. Was that on there?
that was on
Nah.
the first one.
Previous one? Yeah.
That one had the joint with Marilyn Manson on it.
Okay.
See, after that, like he dropped, then there was X, I believe, and everything kind of started tailing off after that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
We
was
good.
cool. But Jay-Z,
It was cool.
Volume 2.
Volume 2. I just had a conversation about that album.
What happened?
It's a Hard Knock Life.
Well, Hard Knock
For
Life
us.
is not my favorite Jay-Z album, and I actually wasn't a huge fan when it came out because I liked In My Lifetime a whole lot more,
I'm a Volume 1 person.
and Volume 1
Yeah,
a whole lot
I'm a
more.
Volume 1 person.
That album was just more that pop style, but he did grab a lot of fans.
Oh,
from
he
that.
got his bread off
Absolutely.
of it.
Definitely because he
Yeah.
had the Annie sample,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so I can respect it. but-
Pop style. We know about pop shit.
He's trying to get me here.
Hold on, say that again.
Pop shit. Who has that song? It's on their second album.
RZA.
Wu-Tang Clan member.
RZA.
Raekwon.
Raekwon, dang. All right,
Yeah,
you got me.
on the
On
Immobilarity.
Immobilarity?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
Dun,
shouted
dun,
out
dun,
Indiana
dun,
on that.
Sneakers.
He did,
Sneakers
yes.
is on the Immobilarity.
What song is
Shout out to
that?
my man
The last
DeCarlo.
song on the album, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, Sneakers was cold. They used to play that in Finish Line low key or Foot Locker. I went to Foot Locker one time. They was playing it.
I was
They
about to
must
say,
have-
you worked there?
Don't do that. I did work at Finish Line though.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I always wanted to work at Finish Line or Foot
great-
Locker when I was young.
Great job. I used to put write my name on the boxes as they came off the truck. Don't touch that one.
That's me.
Jordan 11.
That's what he does with the
Back
hats
when the
right
J's
now.
only cost
Don't do that.
only cost $1.20, $1.25.
Shout out to Red August and that giggle. Tribe Called Quest Love Movement.
Hey,
Nice.
All right.
Dope album.
that was their last album.
Mm-hmm.
Before
Well-
their last album.
Before the last album. Now we can get into some.
Dilla produced on that too, right?
Definitely did.
Oh, now this album
Which
was
one?
cold.
Love Movement.
This album was
Yeah.
cold. RZA's Bobby Digital. This album was
Jay
cold.
Diff.
Oh yeah, dude. I love that
We
album.
used to listen to that one
Yeah,
all the time.
that was a
man.
good
That-
album.
Can't lose. No, nope. That
Oh,
was
that's
the next one.
That was
Yeah.
coming out when everybody was still talking about the Cure ever coming out, which has
And
still
never-
never
yeah.
come out and never happened.
That joint had the one with who snapped on that one song?
Holocaust.
Holocaust. And then
Holocaust.
I also
Yeah.
had the joint. What was-
Digital.
yeah. So what was dope about to me as a producer is he had that beat on there where it changed
Or speed
tempos.
Up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. I was like, ooh, this is clever.
Yeah, man.
No,
Didn't
RZA was
Method
that dude,
Man
man.
and
𝐀𝐿.
Red Man drop that
What's
year too?
I think 𝐀𝐿 2000.
99? Okay.
𝐀𝐿 2000 dropped, I think.
Yeah. That mug was cold too. He had some heat on there.
Mhm.
DJ Quick, Rhythmalism.
When did Supreme Clientele come
That's
out?
one of his best albums.
2000,
Period.
I believe.
2000.
99 or 2000.
Clientele was 2000. Yeah, because Nutmeg still, for y'all that's trying to,
I almost
Fight
dropped
me.
Nutmeg at Hip Hop Night.
that's
but
the
I didn't do
coldest
it.
song on that album.
I
is
can rap
Nutmeg.
those verses.
That is not the coldest song on the album.
Yes, it
You want to
is.
do it?
No.
Okay.
I will at some point in that. Like, right
Nutmeg
now,
is the
but
best song on that album. To me.
I would agree. It
I
is
don't
to
know,
me
dude.
too.
Nutmeg is the best song on that
That's
album.
debatable. That might
Yeah.
be on
Malcolm
The,
is really dope.
I
New
fool
Old
with Malcolm.
Heads
Malcolm's
behind
cool.
the
I do
scenes
fool with Malcolm
debates.
Spools.
Malcolm's cool.
But Nutmeg, man,
Malcolm's good.
he was on the.
I mean, they're
Saturday
all good.
Night- Saturday
they're all
Night's
good.
ridiculous,
They're all
too.
good, but Nutmeg,
he was on the fourth. What did he say?
It's
I was
dope.
on the fourth. I was on the third. That was my joint. The
Continental
Pillage.
It's a dope.
Drift.
It's a dope song. Yeah, for sure.
The Pillage. Capadonna.
TikTok.
Dope album.
Shout out to Milk This
Milk
Cow.
This Cow.
Now this album was cold. Extinction Level Event.
Sing the song of salvation.
Hey,
Shouts to Knots.
Man, he got one of the cold.
Shouts to those that know the Knots is on there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. So overall, man, here's another one.
Knots, I believe, if I'm correct, Knots started that album out with the first 4 tracks he produced.
That's one of the coldest ways to start an album off I've heard in a while.
well,
believe
how the
Nas
little
joint.
boy? Oh, you talking about?
After
that- okay.
yeah, once it actually dropped.
Oh
New
man,
that-
York,
I
Jersey.
cheated.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
Knots. Like that beat is
Bing,
cold.
bing.
Yeah.
I cheated and looked 8 Ball, Lost.
Yes.
Awesome
Hey,
album.
Triple CD if you old enough to
Yeah.
know. You know that Suave House CD on the
Hey.
mix. What was it, like a sampler?
It was like a
Compilation.
Suave House compilation.
Yeah. So this was a dope year overall, man. If you think about it,
98 was great.
it was a lot of heat, man. That came out.
This is why the old heads be mad.
Same.
But nah,
Yo,
real
no,
talk. 98 was an awesome year for music.
And there's probably a lot of stuff we're not naming.
There
still.
is. Because
Yeah.
that, I mean, that was back when everything was dropping on Tuesdays. And did y'all hear that Best Buy are no longer?
It's a rap.
They're about to be done selling CDs.
taking
Yeah.
everything off
Huh.
the shelf.
No more CDs.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's how old we get.
End of era.
That's the end of an era.
Rest in peace to Toys R Us too. Can we have a moment of silence for Toys R Us?
We
Yes.
can do that. We can do that.
Thank
It's
you.
always
Thank
it's
you.
always one, man. It's always one, man.
Nah, I really. Hey, I felt that.
Mhm.
Man. St.
Hey,
Louis.
Silk
Who
the
didn't
Shocker-
mess with? Who didn't
Silk-
mess with that?
Hey,
With Toys R Us. Though?
Silk the Shocker.
Clearly, Jay Moore didn't mess with it because he's laughing.
Silk the Shocker dropped Charge It to the Game in 1998.
Now-
Charge to the
As
Game
well.
actually was a good Silk the Shocker. album.
Hieroglyphics dropped Third Eye Vision.
Nice.
I know we got to get out of here. Charges to the Game. Top 5 No Limit album.
No.
UGK, no.
Top 5?
Top 10
10?
maybe. 10.
Yeah, I give it top 10. not
UGK
top
was
5.
on that album.
Yeah,
Jay Diff like
Hey,
Cain
Cain
and
and
Abel,
Abel
my
dropped
brother.
Am I my
hell.
brother's?
that's not even an honorable mention.
Jay Diff
Hey,
like Fiend. There's
Skull-
one in
Mac-
every
Skullduggery.
family.
Mac
Hey.
dropped Shell Shocked.
Yes.
Shell Shock-
Hey, well,
That's a
That's up
top
there.
5 no
Come
limit
on
album.
now.
Yeah.
That's up there, right?
yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
True to the Game.
Mhm.
If you want to name top 5,
True to
The double
game.
disc?
Is that
Yep.
the first? That's the.
That's
Bone
the double
Thugs and
disc.
Harmony, the
Is
collection.
that the first double?
nah.
Mr. Ice Cream Man is a top 5 no limit album, in my opinion.
I don't know if I can argue with you.
All right, True to the Game.
Yep.
Shell
Quick, we
Shock.
gotta
Max
fin-
Shell Shock.
We getting close. Go ahead.
Ghetto Dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unpredictable,
Mystical.
and need one more.
Fiend, there's one.
See Murder, Life or Death.
Both the mysticals.
I'll take the C murder.
See Murder, there it is. So we're going to end the episode on that no limit note. Now, is there anything quickly, brothers, that we got going on that we can pub? Anything? Anybody got anything popping?
I don't.
This week?
No.
Let's see. I don't know.
Not
I
this
might
week.
think of something later.
That's popping?
Black Milk is going to be in Indy July 18th.
Word. That'll
So
be
it's a
dope.
couple weeks
Yeah.
down the line. And
Nice.
Word.
Dipset will be here later at the end of the month as well.
Dipset.
Oh, man. That'll be very interesting.
So
Computers computing.
I see.
Computers keep puting.
We're going to shout out the sponsors one more time. Coleman Dental, 317-255-8546. BringingDownTheBand.com. Printfinity. Team Backpack, the new fam. We appreciate you guys as well. And remember, Patreon.com/NewOldHeads. All I need is $1 from you. We'll leave you alone.
That's it.
So come join the squad. Episode 88 is a wrap. And we will see y'all next week. St. Louis, we love you. Peace.
Mike in here scared. Speak because you scared to speak.